Good morning and welcome to YAP. This morning I'm invisible. This morning you cannot see me.
Abdel is invisible.
This morning I'm John Cena. Today we've got two lovely co-hosts. The man that you're probably sick of by now, Curls. No, I'm joking.
I am too.
Yesterday you gave him the craziest introduction.
Yeah.
And today you're just like, yeah, now he gets get the fuck out of here.
Let's not get used to it.
Viewership went down
not
after
get
this.
Keep me on my toes, man. Definitely. That's crazy.
Nah, that's good. Again, obviously, congrats on 100K. Not to beat a dead horse, but
Thank
congrats
you,
on
brother.
100K.
Appreciate it.
Maybe one day I'll get to 100.
You will. Oh,
Just 100.
Just hundreds.
And
100
then,
full stop.
yeah, I'm 20 away. I'm almost there.
Nice.
And and then to my right, the man. I didn't write you an intro. I thought.
I was waiting for it, bro.
The man that comes from the gym. He beat up a guy called Jim. Lee.
Whee.
Morning.
Good morning.
This is my first ever on-camera interaction with Lee, and I'm really excited.
Yeah.
I'm really
scared
excited,
now.
man. It's going to be good. It's going to be really good.
How are we feeling, guys?
Good, man.
Good, mate. Not too bad.
A little bit tired, but
Yeah.
like, you know.
Yeah. I actually got a good sleep last night. That's the thing. After having a couple of nights of bad sleep, you're so tired. Just like, oh my God, get me there. So yeah. Feeling good, boys. Feeling good.
That's good.
I actually this morning, like, you ever had those sleeps where you just wake up and you're like, and then you like freak out. You're like, where the fuck am I?
Yeah, me this
And
morning.
I looked and it was like 3 o'clock, and I'm like,
Yeah.
Oh,
put down the phone.
man, that's so. You know, the worst on the opposite of that is when you wake up just like 15 minutes before your alarm, or like 10 minutes. So like it's not enough to really enjoy going back to sleep.
Like, cause you know, like if you wake up like 15 minutes before your alarm, then if you go back to sleep, you know you might oversleep.
Yeah, definitely, man.
I
Yeah.
get you.
And it's never worth it. It's never worth it.
Yeah.
It really, really isn't. But yeah, we made it. We're out of bed. We're here.
Yes, sir.
That's the main thing. Mission accomplished.
Wednesday.
Boom.
Yes.
Halfway through, boys.
Almost there. I'm low-key stressing because
What are you stressing?
we have the dating void coming up.
Yeah.
The dating void filming. It's our own blind dating show, and we're still looking for a man. So Laura took it upon herself to
As like a part of the
participant.
audience?
Yeah,
Oh,
no, as a participant. So,
Oh, wow.
I did this last time. I feel like I shouldn't have, and now I think Laura's gotta think like, oh, it's just our last resort. So last time I went through a mall, and I went inside and out of that mall through every single store, finding a man, and it was so embarrassing to try.
Did
like,
you?
yeah, swear to God,
Did
This
you
is-
record it?
no,
Oh, that would have been
it's too
crazy.
embarrassing.
This is going to sound really bizarre, right? But
There you
I
go.
think what would really help is if someone went with you and they took some sort of fancy looking camera, not
Yeah.
actually filming anything.
Yeah,
They just took it.
just
'cause
for the look of it.
It piques the curiosity. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
like if you see this guy holding this huge as camera,
yeah.
like
you think to yourself, well, something's legit rather
Yeah.
than, yeah.
Well, last time I did find a guy, but he pulled out super last second. So now
damn.
this time I'm gonna do it around here, not in a mall. So it's gonna be, I don't know. I hope it just runs smoothly. I hope
It will.
I just
I think it's interesting though, because like typically if you were to talk about like some sort of dating show or some
Yeah.
sort of thing where you can potentially like, you know, get together with someone, for me, it would be like oversubscribed with dudes, and girls
Yeah.
would be like not interested. Like, how many times have you heard like, oh, so and so launched a dating app, but it was just full of guys,
Just
so they had
males.
to,
Yeah,
they had to
facts.
count it off. But now we've got the opposite problem. How weird is that?
I think
Go.
guys are too stupid to be able to figure out how to find a place or that there is a show.
We're like, it's here for you guys. Like, nah.
I think also they've become terrified, low key. Like
Mm.
guys are actually scared of interacting with women.
Yeah, I think
Guys.
I think women, and rightly so, deservedly so. You know, there's a lot more confidence in the air these days, which is beautiful to see. And maybe some fellas are a little bit intimidated by that.
Yeah.
Who knows?
I also think like low key, a little bit social media has to play a part of it.
Yes.
Because like now it's like
Oh yeah.
Yes.
it's equalized the playing field, I guess. So like girls could also shoot their shot kind of thing. They don't have to just like wait around for a guy to be like, hey, so what's your name kind of thing.
I like that. That's
Yeah.
very true.
Yeah.
And I think with what's that app Bumble, where girls speak first.
Yeah.
So it's like normalizing.
Really?
Yeah.
Is
So-
that how that works?
Bro,
Yes.
so what have you got? Tinder, Bumble, and Hinge are the main ones,
Yeah.
right? Tinder is terrible. Hinge is like, you know, much more personality based, right? So you can like, you don't just match, you
Yeah,
can
you can
actually
do prompts and stuff.
yeah, but you can write something. So like, say, I don't know, say you were wearing like a 660 t-shirt in one of your pictures or something, I'd be like, oh bro, like, yeah, I was at 660 last year or something, and you'd see that message and you'd be like, oh yo, this person likes 660, rather than like, just a swipe.
Also, it's prompt. So your match prompted on like a message that you send to someone.
Correct. Although
see, right.
but you can tie the message to a specific part of their profile
Oh,
rather
cool.
than just them. So like you'll have say 4 or 5 pictures
Yeah.
and a couple of, as Abdel says, a couple of text-based prompts. So it'll be like the question will be like, convince me that, and you write Tim Tams are overrated or something.
Yeah, so you
dry
kind of have
Right,
like something
yeah.
to go off of rather than just like,
see.
hey, you're hot, can I see you now, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But then,
yeah.
but then the other one was saying was Bumble is the girl has to speak first, otherwise you can match, but the conversation can't begin until the girl speaks first.
Really?
Yeah, man.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
It's a proper game changer. I mean, that's cool. I think it's good. It's interesting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When will we see you on the dating void?
On the day, I'm going to be in the audience, mate.
Oh, fair enough.
I'm going to be
Should be
in the
fun.
audience,
Should be fun.
and I'm really excited. And to be honest,
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, I know about the dating void, but I don't know the ins and outs of it.
No, it's
And as I understand that, there's some degree of audience participation.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
goodness knows what I'm going to do there.
it's fun. It's crazy. It's everything, especially in the new theater that we have it on.
Me.
Bro,
You should make a TikTok where just in the middle of like the dating void, you just were like, "Hey guys, we're here at the dating void," and you do like a food review, just like on stage in the middle, in front of everyone. They're like,
What is
"Girl-"
this guy doing?
They're like, "Girls, you can't do that."
We're in a show,
We're
bro.
having this, as you can see, we've got this crazy audience behind.
where's the blind dating?
Girls, I can't do this.
Not now, bro. Shut up.
That would be so good.
Oh man.
Man, oh man. All right, shall we get into it?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's-
Your attention, please. Subscribe.
It's free. Subscribe. It's free.
Subscribe to the
It's free, right?
newsletter.
It's free.
Yeah, it is.
It's free. Subscribe.
Absolutely.
Why not? Why not?
You have everything to gain, nothing to lose.
Exactly.
Should we talk about Lego or YouTube first? Which one are you feeling more?
I think the Lego one is more interesting. The YouTube one is more relevant.
So let's get the YouTube one out the way.
Yeah, facts. And they're on a good note.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we can get
Um,
into a bit of fun with Lego.
All right. So YouTube, they've had this annoying thing where like recently they've kind of defeated ad block in a way. So I don't know if you've I don't know, like I used to obviously because I work for an advertising company now, I don't have ad block though. I used to have ad block, or like I know a friend that used to have ad block, and
Well, I mean, bro, I have ad block and I rely.
use
I
ad
rely
block.
on
Yeah.
YouTube ads for my
Yeah,
income,
yeah.
and I use it. So
Yeah.
I still use it.
yeah, but I don't though. So Stan, did you hear? Yeah. That,
Don't fire me.
no, but basically, the ad block has obviously been notorious for blocking ads. That goes without saying. But recently, there's been a thing where like, even with ad block,
Yeah.
when you click a video, the ad loads up for like 2 seconds, and it kind of like, it's like kind of struggling to be there, and then it dies down after another 2 seconds. So it takes like a good 4 or 5 seconds for the video to
Yep.
resume. Have you had any experience with this, both of you?
I haven't. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Lee.
My ad block just doesn't work.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll just pop up and be like, "Oh, sorry, we can't block ads anymore," and then it just pops up through. Or I may have ad block on, but it just doesn't detect the ad when I'm on YouTube anymore.
Yeah.
So-
I think also one thing that I thought of after, because we spoke about this yesterday, is that
Yeah.
actually I don't know about you guys, but for me, my platform that I use to watch YouTube on has changed. I actually more often than not will watch YouTube on the TV now.
Yeah.
Because obviously it's so integrated with any flipping TV you have. I mean, I only got a cheap, a couple like $100 or whatever from JB Hi-Fi, but it's on there. And you forgive me if I'm wrong, but you can't have ad blocker as an extension on a TV.
I don't think so.
I don't
No.
think you can have it on a
I don't think
phone. Maybe you can have it on a phone. I don't know. Maybe there is an app for it. I
so.
don't know.
You can.
You
Oh,
can?
I,
Oh,
I
okay.
do.
Oh,
But
right,
like,
okay.
it's very heavily limited. Like, if you have the YouTube app
Mm.
on your phone, you can't install ad blocker because it's an app controlled by YouTube. But you can get ad blockers on your phone.
Right. Okay. But I think it's an interesting one because I think what's good is that there's a lot of websites. Like, say for example, if I want to look, I'm a big football fan, right? And
Yeah.
there's a lot of small websites that will post about football that they want to run ads to survive, and AdBlock does definitely help with reducing. When you got it's like all these literal pop-ups, it's like the late 90s all over again, all up like in your face.
Yeah.
But I actually signed up to YouTube Premium the other day.
You did.
I did. I bit the bullet because
Fancy.
I was
It's like $16 a month, man.
Yeah, see,
That's a hot
this
left
is where he elevates in the tax bracket.
This is upscaling.
Yeah.
but do you know what it was? I was there and I was like, I live with a couple of people that like pay for Netflix and There's another one, Binge or Stan or whatever it's called. I think it's called Stan over in Australia. And shout out Stan. And and I thought to myself, you know what? If I'm paying like all this for Netflix and all this for whatever, and I'm actually watching YouTube the most, more than any of them, I think I'm just going to invest the $16 and not get, because the ads are. They're so annoying. If you watch 5 videos, and it's 5 minutes of your life just gone for stuff.
You're right. It's and like the 30-second unskippable ones, they kill me.
Especially, bro, what kills me is the mid-roll ads. Like, I don't mind an ad before the start of the video, but like if I'm like 3 minutes in and then another ad pops up, it's like, brother.
And I'll tell you one thing as well, which is as a I don't say YouTuber, but YouTube creator, we don't choose where the ads go, but you can choose to turn mid-roll on or off.
Yeah.
And I think what's really, really annoying is that traditionally, in TV shows, obviously, of course, they would put ads at key moments, so you come back after the break. But what I find about YouTube is it's obviously done by AI or algorithm or whatever, and the ads will appear at a moment that breaks all the tension. It's like you're there and it's like, oh, it's so emotional. Oh, this is going to happen. Oh my God, it's an ad. It's like, oh my gosh. You see what I mean? So it's not a natural break.
It's literally like what they do in freaking TV shows, you know? Like Gordon Ramsay's about to like review the food and he's like, I think this dish is...
Yeah, literally.
Like, chorus Wi-Fi. Like, it'll pop up with something crazy.
But like, I get it. And I don't mind a little like, we've got to come back to this, get the audience to come back. That's fine.
Yeah.
But it's when, like you say, like a big thing's going to happen. There's a big crescendo of action.
Yeah.
And you're like, well, actually, like now the moment's kind of gone a bit. You've sacrificed
it's
the
kind
majesty.
of like defeated the moment of, and the video editor works so hard for that build up for it just to be cut off in the middle of the ad or something.
I think it's very interesting as well when you watch, and again, I'm obviously going to be biased being from the UK, but when you watch a UK version and a US version of the same game show. Yeah. There's a show called Traitors. Don't know if you're familiar or if you've heard of Traitors.
I haven't heard of it.
So it's a long story short, it's a game show. They live in a mansion for like a month, and one person is like, or 3 people are like the traitors, and there's like 20 of you, and you've got to work out who the traitors are. And the traitors.
Oh, cool! That sounds cool. Though.
Bro, it's the best game show I've ever seen. Like I'm addicted. It's a reality show. I'm addicted to it. And the UK version, the US version, like completely different. The UK version, people are much more chill, but the US one, oh my gosh, they have like not like an ad break, but when they'll build up to something, and it'll be like. And then suddenly it just goes back to like the name of the show and like scan around the grounds and a bit more dramatic music and then back into it. Like it's really, really bizarre. I think it might be to do with, and I'm quoting my American uncle here, that I think there's a bit of a less of an attention span in the US. So they've got to have constant like things going on and popping up. Whereas in the UK, we're a bit more kind of like, oh, this will do. So we just sort of
you're like,
okay.
You're like, all right, we're watching this now.
I guess.
Yeah, completely. So I guess to loop back to our point, I think ad breaks have always been there. Of course they have, and it's always been a thing. And at the end of the day, YouTube's got to make money. So and advertisers got to make money, and the creators got to make money. So I do get what they're doing. But my point is, I think for $16, I've got to say it is worth the investment to completely get rid of ads on all of the platforms. It is good.
I did use it for a long time, but it was specifically just so whenever I turned off my phone, I could still listen to the music that was playing on YouTube, because music and just like heaps of other cool like essays or things. The biggest platform I reckon is YouTube to find all of it, and so you can just find any audiobook you want, just record it on YouTube. Someone's uploaded it somewhere.
Yeah. That's so true, man.
And I'll just like turn off my phone so I can just continue listening to it.
And you can download videos too?
Yes.
With premium, I think? Yeah.
That's a big thing, I think, for people. Especially like if you're going like on a 7-hour air flight.
Oh, it's huge.
You don't want to raw dog it for 7 hours.
Oh, gosh. So, yeah. Well, it's funny because I
watch Moana again on fucking...
When I fly over here from Sydney, and there's 2 airlines that I always use. Obviously, one is Jetstar. The other is LATAM, right? It's a Latin American one. Yeah. The Latin American one, I think I was mentioned this to you on another pod, Abdel, but like the Latin American one comes over from Chile, from Colombia, Argentina, Brazil. And it's a long haul flight, right? It's a jumbo jet. So like you got the big seats, you got the TV screen, you get food, everything else. Same price. But Jetstar, you got no choice but to, as you say, is to raw dog it. Like you got no choice. You're just sitting there like this. It's like I had a rugby coach who like he used to coach the Tongan like national team. So a lovely guy, but he was big fella, and I'm just there like this. There's like a UFC looking guy opposite me, and I'm just in the middle, so like squash, like
the big arms, and
literally. just sit in the middle. How's the flight going, guys? Yeah, enjoying this. Yeah, wonderful.
Your left and right armrest. Are just,
Bro, they were gone,
are
bro.
just gone.
I was the armrest, man. Honestly, it was insane. Yeah, it was grim.
The food comes out and you're just like,
She just doesn't see me. She's just like, oh, two people here. Okay, cool.
you're just like eating like your food, trying to get the tray off the chair in front of
Literally.
you.
Oh
It
man.
won't open. It hits the guy's knee and just. It's that good.
I've got to just like store it like that. Oh my
They walk
gosh.
past like, anyone want coffee?
Me?
You can't pull the tray down, so you're just holding it.
Where'd he pop up from? Oh man.
We joke, but I literally feel like that sometimes.
Man.
Mad.
All right, so that was YouTube. YouTube Premium. We might subscribe.
Yeah.
We might subscribe. We might subscribe.
I am already subscribed.
Oh, you
are
have
as
YouTube
well?
Premium.
YouTube subscribe.
My
brothers.
guy.
Yes,
Ah,
sir.
damn. Okay, just fucking
My
yeah.
God.
Class shame me. Go
And,
on. Go on. Go
and
on.
again, just to say that does benefit. It's built into when you see the financial breakdown of your income from YouTube. It literally shows you how much you've made from people who watch YouTube Premium. So it's still my point is it's not YouTube trying to make a quick buck. They do still funnel it in a fair way. So got to call it out.
Yeah, fair enough. Next we're moving on to Lego.
Lego.
I
Man, I love Lego.
You do? Do you have Legos?
Fuck yeah, man.
Okay,
Oh,
I've never been a Lego. No, you're good. You're good. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, I have Legos, man.
I've never been a fan. Like, not. I don't know. I've never had Legos. I was never like a Lego kid.
I definitely was.
Yeah, I've got
Were
to
you?
say, yeah, I really, really was. But do you know what I've got to say is that if I was, having kids today, I wouldn't be able to afford Lego, man.
No.
It's so, bro, it's so expensive. It's actually
Lego's
obscene.
It's like a fucking Gucci brand now. Like,
Completely is. I remember this is again just to quickly link it back to airplanes. I remember being on. I was thinking, God knows where I was, Thailand or somewhere, and I was going on a long haul flight, and I bought myself a little Lego set, like a tiny little one, and it was super expensive. It was quite funny because I built this as like a car or something, and the seat was empty next to me. And the air hostess walked past, picked it up, right, and then there was a lady with a little like tiny kid behind me, and she was like, "Oh, your son left his Lego." I was like, no. That's me. 30 years of age. No.
Let me
I'm
tell you
like,
something.
actually,
That's me. So
don't touch it.
bro, it was it was so embarrassing, but yeah, But no, yeah. So to go back to to the point of the article, it was about the reinvention of Lego, right?
Yeah, it's basically like the rise and fall and rise again of Lego.
Well, in 2003, Lego was about to go bankrupt, right?
Yeah.
And because of that, they really tapped into like the digital upcoming culture.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I think a big reason, just referring back to what the article told me, the big reason why Lego was able to reinvent itself and do really well is basically because it listened to its customers.
Yes.
They collaborated with like different entrepreneurs, like different movies. So it didn't matter what age group you were at. Like they did like have you guys seen the movie is it Home Alone?
Yes.
Yeah, like the kid. Is it
Macaulay Culkin.
is it called Home Alone? The one where it's the kid and he like runs away during Christmas?
Yeah.
That one.
Yeah.
They did like a collaboration with that movie, so so adults at that time could relate to Lego,
Yes,
and they
yes,
also
yes,
wanted
yes.
to buy Lego. So exactly, just like you, since you're 30 and you still bought Lego. And
Yeah,
that's
for
a good
sure,
thing,
man.
you know.
I
Like,
tell you what, though, I've just realized something that doesn't exist in fact, it only exists in two places in the world. One is in, I think, Billund in Denmark. The other is in Windsor, just outside London. Legoland.
Yes.
So you guys have obviously
Yes.
never experienced Legoland.
Yes.
I've got to say, for people in the UK, Legoland is an integral part of childhood.
Yeah.
Like it's a full theme park. Like it literally is. I
Really
would
wanna
say
go.
it's definitely, it is more geared towards younger people to an extent. Like there is the famous dragon roller coaster, but it's not like, there's no loops or anything like that.
do you like step on like Lego bricks everywhere you walk?
I mean,
Like,
do you know what? There is, I've got to say, there is a surprising amount of it is made out of Lego. Luckily, not like the mechanisms of the roller coaster.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
whoop, see you later.
Just die.
Just Lego pieces fall off.
It's like we got his net at the bottom. It's made out of Lego.
The doctor comes, he's like a little Lego guy. I'm like,
Oh man.
but I will say, I think one of the real highlights of the theme park, the real iconic moments, is they have like a little Lego driving school. It's like
cool.
it's like a, and I think there's literally, I could be wrong here, but I think from memory it's about 20 years since I've been. But there is like an actual adult bit where you have to have a driver's license to do it. So you're in
word.
proper Lego cars, which is pretty cool.
What?
Mate,
That's so cool.
honestly, I've got to say, genuinely, I know I appreciate. I totally agree with the article that Lego did potentially stray away from you know, their core market with things like theme parks, things like movies. But exactly as you say, Lee, I actually think it works because I have more ties to Lego than just the bricks. Right?
Yeah,
I've got
of
those
course.
physical experiences. I really, really do. So, yeah, it's interesting that they reinvented themselves, but I do think that those extracurricular activities, they stick in my brain.
They added all up to like Lego's brand, like the Lego movie.
Mm.
They did a collaboration with, I think, Ferrari.
Yeah.
Like Lego has just grown itself by
feel like,
putting
yeah.
its toes into many different areas. You know,
I feel like they've collabed with everybody on Earth.
literally
Even like Lego Star Wars, like on the
Everything,
game
everything.
and stuff. Like
Yeah,
it's mad.
That's big.
everyone loves Lego. I remember seeing this meme on Valentine's Day. It's like a line of just men
Yeah.
just going to buy their like girlfriends like Lego flowers.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
and everyone has the exact same box because everyone like Lego loves. I got Lego for my birthday last
Yeah.
year.
But I would love Lego for my birthday. If any,
got
talking about
Batman.
dating or whatever, or partners, anyone out there wants to buy me Lego, I'm yours. Like
That's
that is it. I'm
That's all it
yours.
takes.
The first date, you just
Literally.
she's like, I got what?
I love you.
Risk you up.
No, she pulls off her hat and there's the little Lego like thing on top of her head. I go, oh, marry me. Oh man. Also, quick fact. Sorry, Abdel, to interrupt. I've got a great bit of trivia for you. I don't know if you guys know this, but the bit on the head that I'm speaking about on on the Lego characters' heads,
The little hole.
the little do you know why that is?
Why?
That is so if a kid swallows the piece of Lego, they can still breathe, so they can breathe through the hole. Genuinely,
Really?
I swear to you. If they,
But it's so small.
it's no, but yeah, but it allows like
It's enough.
like a passage of
Yeah.
air through the piece of Lego. So and it's the same. And then there's like
Really?
yeah, but also of course it doubles up, so you're allowed to
Yeah.
you can put hats on them, etc. But genuinely, think
Yeah.
about it. If you're a tiny child and you swallow like a bead or something,
Yeah.
again they've all got holes in. But if you swallow something whole, that's blocking your airways.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
got a passage through, so it's
Yeah.
sort of it's a bit
Oh.
intense to think about, but it's great. See, it's that sort of innovative thinking which we love.
Yeah, I almost had something like that happen to me.
Really.
I don't know, foolishly I had like those like glass marbles that you like play with.
Yeah, of
kinda
course.
thing, back in the day.
Of course.
Yeah.
For some reason I put one in my mouth
Oh.
and it just kept going.
Oh.
And it didn't go all the way down. It
Oh.
kind of stuck. And
Did you choke?
I was literally suffocating for a good like 45 seconds. But
Abdel.
I was like panicking. I was like 9, I think, at the time.
Yeah.
And that was one of the closest times I was almost going to upstairs.
Oh,
I almost went upstairs, bro.
Oh my gosh, Abdel! Well, we're glad
Yeah.
that a marble didn't defeat you when
Yeah.
you were here with
Yeah.
the wonderful Lee and myself
Yeah.
here.
You started like levitating out of
Yeah.
your
I swear,
like,
bro.
like Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Like,
Um, Ollie says what you were referring to about the safety with the breathing thing is also the same for pens, caps, and such. Pens, caps,
Ah,
yeah.
yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
There is a hole in the top, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Desert's Cooked says up the walls.
Oh, Dazza! It's Dazza here.
was,
Yeah.
man.
Dazza is. Oh, I love that boy more than life itself,
Yeah.
and I hope he's going on
surprise,
Friday because I'll be there.
Nah, he should be.
Yeah, I
Um,
love that man.
Fano's World asks, "What's the best place you visited in New Zealand?" I'm assuming that's for you.
Hiram.
Do you know what? I know. Honestly, it is South Auckland. Like it just is because, like I said, I lived in Wellington for a long time. I've spent a lot of time in the South Island. I've got to say a big shout out to Nelson as well. I lived there for 2 months this year.
Yeah.
Nelson is a beautiful place. Really, really lovely people.
Yeah.
But for me, South Auckland, bro, I go there and I'm just like, again, I'm not going to pretend that I'm from like the hood or anything like that. And I know that South Auckland isn't really the hood, especially if you compare it to likes of New York and London. But South Auckland just kind of reminds me of home, like quite a lot.
Yeah.
The way there's like a lot of music, a lot of good fashion, a lot of good food. So yeah, I would say it's South Auckland. I can't
Sure.
nail down anywhere specific, but yeah, South Auckland.
On that note, guys, we've run out of time. Thank you so much for tuning into the YAP Podcast. Search up YAP Podcast on YouTube, Spotify, everywhere you go. Any final words, boys?
That flew by. What an
Yeah,
absolute
it's
treat
quick.
this was.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this dynamic,
good.
boys. Yeah, let's do this again.
Yeah, we should.
Thank you guys.
See ya.
Guys, thank you guys
Bye.
for tuning in.